The abstract factory design pattern is about isolating clients from specific dependencies and instead making sure that we can replace implementations at runtime. The example we use from the head-first design patterns codebase concerns clients ordering pizzas from different pizza stores. Assume that we have clients who order cheese or clam or veggie pizzas, and they can use any of a number of different pizza stores. Here we have two. And a cheese pizza from New York looks different than a cheese pizza from Chicago, because the specific type of cheese and dough and other ingredients differs depending on the style used by New York and Chicago. So if I want a cheese pizza from New York, or if I want one from Chicago, I'll receive one with Parmesan cheese and thick crust dough, whereas from New York I'll receive one with mozzarella cheese and thin crust dough. So combinations of ingredients together become that which I use to create a cheese pizza in New York or Chicago. Ideally, I shouldn't need to worry about what kind of cheese and what kind of dough I use. The dependencies between cheese pizzas and their ingredients can be resolved at the pizza store by providing specific implementation. The abstract factory design pattern can be illustrated like this. As another example then, assume that we want to create widgets for a graphical toolkit. And this graphical toolkit can be instantiated with different graphical engines, either the Motif or PM engines. They provide both windows and scroll bars in some type of implementation for either platform. And PM Widget Factory will provide a PM window and a PM scroll bar. Motif Widget Factory will provide its corresponding Motif window and Motif scroll bar. And they have methods for creating abstract windows and scroll bars. So the client doesn't have to worry about what type of window or scroll bar is returned. The dependencies of the client is to the abstract classes window and scroll bar only. In general, this diagram can be described like this, that a client has dependencies on some abstract products, A and B. The abstract factory has methods for creating these, and every concrete factory produces a related set of products, A, B, and C, such that they go together in some sensible way. In our case, we will have ingredients pertaining to Chicago or New York style pizzas, and our products will be cheese, sauce, dough, etc. So these are then examples of our ingredients. Dough, being an interface here, is implemented by the thick crust dough and thin crust dough classes. Cheese and pepperoni have their respective implementations, along with veggies, clams, and sauce. And all these implementations are used by our pizzas. So clam pizzas use clams, cheese, sauce, and dough. Cheese pizzas use cheese, sauce, and dough, etc. But seeing as we've decoupled these pizzas from specific implementations of each interface, we can now combine pizzas using different pizza ingredient factories. Note that all pizza classes have references to a pizza ingredient factory called ingredient factory in each. So this is how we produce different types of ingredients. We have an abstract notion, an interface in Java called a pizza ingredient factory, and it contains a number of methods for returning elements of type clams, veggies, cheese, dough, pepperoni, or sauce. And our New York and Chicago style ingredient factories implement this abstract interface in order to create their own brands of clams, cheese, dough, etc. And in the design pattern nomenclature, pizza ingredient factory would be our abstract factory, and the New York and Chicago pizza ingredient factories would be our concrete factories. The products created, the abstract products are clams, veggies, cheese, dough, pepperoni, and sauce, and they have their concrete implementations relating to each pizza ingredient factory. So, adding the pizza ingredient factory to each type of pizza, the diagram becomes something like this, that the pizza ingredient factory lies between our cheese pizzas and our ingredients, and our pizza classes relies on the ingredient factory to resolve the specific type of ingredient they need. Thus, the pizzas are the clients. Yes. And the consequences of using an abstract factory is that our clients don't have to know what specific dependencies they will receive at runtime. So pizzas can be constructed using different sets of ingredients, and interchanging families of related products is much easier. So we can create a pizza with different types of sauce, dough, and cheese by supplying a pizza ingredient factory that defines the related family of pizza ingredients for New York or Chicago style pizzas.